Hi, my name is Tashi, and this is Beauty in the Bar. Today I have a little bit of a fun, exciting video because I like counting things and sort of like going in and digging around and getting my grubby little hands all over my makeup. And what I've done is gone through and counted how many products from each brand that I have. I was just curious because I've been doing a series over on my Instagram in my reels that's basically what your favorite makeup brand says about you. It's just like funny little clips that don't make a whole lot of sense about, you know, what the vibe of a particular brand. And I mentioned in the first reel that my favorite brand is Urban Decay. And I was like, I wonder like how many products I have from Urban Decay versus from other brands. And so I decided to go ahead and count, and the numbers were surprising in various ways. So that's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to give you the numbers and I'm going to give you what I think about the whole situation now that I've counted it up. Let's get into it. So the highest ranked brand for me was, unsurprisingly, Urban Decay with 22 products. But the surprising bit of this is that it was the highest brand by such a huge margin. Okay, I knew Urban Decay was my favorite. I knew I tried a lot of Urban Decay products because I have like their setting spray. I've got eye products from them. I've got liners. I've got lip products. But oh my goodness, like the next highest brands on my list are Rare Beauty and Glossier, tied at 7 each. So I have 22 Urban Decay products and 7 of any other brand or less. So basically, apparently, I'm an Urban Decay stan. Who knew? I only counted the products that either bought or asked for as gifts. So not things that I just got as samples and, you know, decided to keep or came as like free gifts with purchase. So this means that I either purchased or asked for 22 Urban Decay products that are currently in my collection compared to 7 Rare Beauty and 7 Glossier. The Rare Beauty and the Glossier also surprised me because I feel like those brands are very like minimalist, like let your natural beauty shine through, let your natural skin show through a little bit. And I'm very much like, hand me the spackle. I want the frosting. Like I don't want any of this play. Like I want full coverage. I want thick with 3 C's. So it's just kind of like crazy to me that Glossier and Rare are like so high up there. I mean, I do really like their brands, and I've already talked about how great I think Glossier's customer service is, but yeah, that was surprising. The next highest, the next one down on the list, E.l.f. And okay, so here's where it occurred to me that I think a lot of the reason why I have a lot of certain brands is because I buy like in hauls every time I buy. Like I never just get one thing. I always get like 5 things at a time. And what happened was I got like 6 things from E.l.f. all at once. I got like 4 things from Rare Beauty all at once and then was gifted a few. You know, I think that's what's going on here more so than like me carefully choosing and curating the things that are going into my collection. I think I'm just like, well, I'm placing an order from E.l.f. and I want to try these things from E.l.f. too. So let me just throw those in the cart. And it's something I really want to stray away from as someone who wants to have a collection of things that are only things I really love and use. I think I really need to be careful about like trying so hard to hit a shipping minimum or just combing through the entire website because I'm like, well, what if I want something else from this brand? Like I should get it right now instead of just getting the thing that I wanted and that I came for. And you know, if I want something else, just placing another order later. So this is the struggle that is becoming very apparent to me. The next highest brand, ColourPop with 5. This is not surprising to me. I've made a lot of different orders from ColourPop. I really love their liquid lipsticks. I know people are kind of off the matte liquid lipstick trend, but I think they make great no budge liquid lipsticks. And you know, I've just got a few like little single eyeshadows from them that are like leftover from past gifts that somehow haven't dried out, even though they're super shock shadows. I've got a couple highlighters from them that are like still going strong, still like really glowing, beautiful. So I'm not too surprised that ColourPop is up there, especially because they're so, you know, cost effective. They're so affordable. But yeah, I mean, it's right there. Okay, tied for the next place, which is what, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth place, tied for sixth is Fenty, L'Oreal, and Tower 28. I'm really surprised L'Oreal is up there because I don't specifically go looking for L'Oreal products, but apparently at some point over the course of time, I've purchased 4 L'Oreal products, and I know at least one of them I can think of off the top of my head right now. I actually use all the time, and it's a product that's discontinued, but I've been using it like crazy this year. It's a like glossy lip balm, like a big stick crayon that is in the color Petite Plum. It's like a purple shade. So yeah, I mean, who knew? Apparently I really like L'Oreal. And Fenty, no surprise there. I actually thought Fenty might be higher up the list, but I think because Fenty's not as affordable as some other brands, that's why I don't have as many Fenty products. And then Tower 28, I bought a set of 4 lip glosses all at once, but like I made a choice to buy the 4 mini lip glosses as opposed to 1 full-size lip gloss for a reason, because I wanted to try all the colors and I love every single one of them, and you will apply them from my cold dead hands. So they count. They count as 4 separate items. Next on the list, what is this, 7th? A tie between KVD, ABH, and Wet n Wild. Yeah, I thought ABH would be higher up because I consider it probably like my second favorite brand, second or third favorite brand. But apparently I kind of only like their eyeshadow and a little bit their highlighter. But I think what's really going on is like I've convinced myself that I like love ABH, but really I love ABH eyeshadow palettes. So that's what's happening there. KVD, it's just like me buying and or acquiring their eyeliner that I love, that I'm wearing right now. And yeah, I mean, Wet n Wild, again, it's one of those, like, I bought a few things all at once from Ulta, but I really do love Wet n Wild. Like, I think Wet n Wild punches well above their weight in quality compared to their prices. So I'm not mad about it. Okay, and tied for, what is this, 8th? Smashbox, Kiko Milano, Kate Somerville, NARS, and Morphe. The surprises there for me are NARS and Morphe. I would think NARS would be higher up because I hold NARS in pretty high esteem, and I like NARS just as much as I like, you know, Glossier, or, well, Glossier's customer service is so amazing, but I like NARS just as much as I like some of the brands that are higher up this list. So I expected to have more products from NARS. I did just finish 1 full-size lipstick from them, so that would have been 3, but now it's 2, and I haven't replaced it only because I have so many other lip products to get through. But man, oh man, like who knew NARS would be so far down the list? And Morphe, I'm honestly surprised I have anything from Morphe because I bought things from Morphe a long time ago and they've just been like kind of sitting collecting dust. I have the 35 O palette and this like 9-pan blush palette. And honestly, I've used the blush palette quite a bit, especially when I first got it, I used it quite a bit. But I don't know, I think I've done like 1 eyeshadow look with the Morphe 35O. Like it's just so huge and so many repetitive shades that I'm always grabbing for a smaller palette. So it's just like Morphe is definitely not one of my favorite brands, and so it's kind of like, what's going on there? And okay, I have 1 product from each of the following brands. Get ready. Whew. Clinique, YSL, Boscia, MAC, Too Faced, Laura Mercier, Sephora, NYX, Ulta, Stila, Essence, Becca, Winky Lux, Garnier, Melt, and Fiona Styles. So those are just like all in my collection. I'm surprised by YSL, but I'm not. Like, I love YSL, but YSL is expensive. So of course I only have 1 lipstick. I've tried other things from YSL. I've had other things from YSL in the past, but I currently only have 1 YSL product. I would think I'd have other Sephora things. The fact that I only have 1 Sephora thing, like 1 Sephora eyeliner, kind of surprises me. I would think I'd have more of those kicking around. Becca, I really like Becca. Like, I don't know how I just have 1 Becca foundation. I mean, I guess it's because I use up the things that I really like. So that's another thought that's crossed my mind, because I did have like a mini duo set from Becca of the Opal highlighter. It was a set with a powder and the liquid highlight in it, and I just used it up. Every last powder grain, every last drop I used up of the of that set. So basically what I'm learning is, one, stop buying batches, stop trying to hit that free shipping minimum if you want to have a collection, a curated collection that represents the things that you truly like. I also learned that the vibe of a brand, sometimes I can like that more than I like the actual products. I mean, that's obviously not the case with Urban Decay. I knew Urban Decay was my favorite brand, and oh boy, is it ever. But like, you know, like there are certain brands here that I really vibe with, but when it comes down to actually spending my money, apparently I'm doing it a lot less often than I think that I am. Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's really interesting to me. I would be very curious to see what other people's numbers are. So if you want to count up and see like, what are your most purchased, most owned brands, and leave it in the comments. Like, I would love to see it and see if like it surprises you, because I think most people have in mind like a few brands that they think of as their favorites, and I would be very curious to see if many people have the huge gap that I have as far as like the first to the second brand, or if like maybe you have more products from a particular brand than you thought you did, or there's a brand that's like up there in your list of the things you actually own that you never really thought of as a favorite. So anyway, very curious to see what you guys think about all of this. That's about it. I thought this was a really fun exercise to kind of look into my own buying habits and my own collection. If you like this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell me to keep making videos, because I like filming. I hate editing. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I really don't like editing. If I could just go here and just like post just a stream of consciousness video and feel good about it, I totally would. But unfortunately, there would just be way too many pauses and way too much nonsense. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.